let me lock my car just in case there's intruders. We love that. So you guys, I actually just got back from watching the Barbie movie and it was so good. It kind of portrayed all the different generations of Barbie, and it was so fun to see like the dynamic and to see the transition of like what it means to be a girl and then what it means to go into womanhood. And like, I don't know, it was just like a really complex film of all these emotions, of all these different things in the world that we experience as humans. I don't know, it was just such a good movie and I definitely recommend it. I have no words. It was quirky, it was witty, I had moments of like pure raw human emotion. It also had like really lighthearted moments. It had, you know, everything encompassed into a film that I would consider like what it means to be a woman. And I definitely think that guys should watch it as well. Like, I'm not excluding guys at all because I do believe that the movie was made both for men and for women. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check out Barbie. Time to probably just curl up with a book. I'm actually gonna finish One of Us is Lying. I'm almost done with it. I don't know if you can see like the bookmark, but I'm almost done with it and I'm so excited because it literally got so good and I just want to finish it. Reading it is. I don't know why my camera was just being weird. Like, it was filming really slow and I just don't want to refilm everything that I said. But basically, just go watch the Barbie movie if you haven't already. I am telling you, run, don't walk. Part of me just wants to like lay down and like not do anything else for the rest of the day. And then another part of me is like, but I really want to finish One of Us is Lying. So I think I'm gonna finish One of Us is Lying and then I'll probably just start like a book on my Kindle. Which also, I have to show you guys my Kindle because I didn't think that I was ever gonna own a Kindle. And guys, when Prime Day came around, best believe your girl had to get a Kindle, okay? And she did. And I just love it. Like, it's so easy to carry. It's like, it doesn't take up any space. And quite honestly, like, it's just made my life so much easier and I'm like so much happier with the fact that I have a Kindle now. So I'm gonna show you guys that and then we can just hang out together while I finish One of Us is Lying. I think that's what we're doing tonight. That's the vibe. For sure. For sure. guys, I just finished One of Us is Lying. Guys, I was thoroughly entertained with this book. Like, I don't think, like, obviously the mystery of it was fun, like a cozy murder mystery, I will say. That's how I'm gonna describe this. Because also I think it's young adult because it's about high schoolers, but honestly, like, I didn't mind at all. I'm gonna give this book like a 4 stars probably, or like 4.5 my TBR. And I think this weekend I'm probably just gonna like go over them and film like what books I'm planning on reading for August. I'll share those in a short video and probably like on a reel or something. I actually started reading the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I've only read the first book. I actually have the second book and the third book downloaded on my Kindle. And I started the second book, and so far, like, it's fine. Like, I don't really know what to expect yet, but I am planning on watching the series, so I'll probably watch the series after I finish book 2, and then after I watch the series I'll read book 3. That's the plan. I don't know if that's actually what's gonna happen, you know. So another thing is that I'm trying not to buy books, or not to buy any more books that I already have at my disposal. So it's probably gonna be this way for a while. Makes me sad. However, it's okay. We got a lot to work with. I got my Prime, my Kindle Unlimited, and then I also have a ton on my physical TBR that I haven't even touched yet. So I'm hoping that I can get through the bulk of them by the end of this year, because my reading goal is also 17 books. Not me having realistic expectations out here. Well, I'm also gonna go see my friend, because my friend and I, we kind of like exchange books that we have with each other, and so she lent me like 4 books like 2 years ago. And I've read all of them, but they've just been like sitting there, and so I told her that I would do the switch now, 2 years later. So I'm probably gonna go see her on Saturday and we'll do the book swap, and then I can share those books that I swapped with her. See y'all tomorrow. You guys, I actually got a Bath and Body Works package, and I really want to share with you guys what I got, because they just recently had like a sale for candles, and the candles were like at $10–11, and I was like, I needed to get them. Well, I forgot how to open a box, you know. So this is what's in there. I know. So sweater weather is the first one that I got, and I actually love sweater weather. I also have cozy cashmere, which I think this is a new scent. I haven't smelled it yet. Like, I haven't used one like that yet. This one is leaves. This is like the fall scent. I also have cactus blossom flannel. It's also one of my favorites. This is probably also like the fall scent, and I also love flannels, so it's perfect. Finally, I have Fireside. It's just been a day, okay? So I'm just gonna go relax, pick up a book, just enjoy my night, my evening, and kind of like organize my room because it's kind of like a hot mess after I filmed like all these things. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm getting into after finishing One of Us is Lying last night. So here it is. I'm currently reading the second book from the Summer I Turned Pretty series, and I wish I knew what it was called. It's called It's Not Summer Without You. You can see it up there. I'm about 14% in, so page 41. The other book that I wanted to start reading is actually a book that I've had on my TBR since probably December of this past year, so December of 2022, and it's The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. I'm excited to get into it because it's a short read. It's kind of like a good debrief from all the fiction that I've been kind of like inhaling at this point. But what I wanted to mention was that I know that right now everybody's talking about The Summer I Turned Pretty and like Team Conrad, Team Jeremiah. I'm Team Jeremiah. That's it, period. Summer I Turned Pretty series, on book 2, we'll probably watch after I finish book 2, and then maybe I'll decide if I want to read book 3. A little reading update as well, and I think that's all I have to share for today. Guys, I actually just got back from Pilates, and then I wanted to stop by Barnes & Noble just to see like what was there, and I actually bought some books, so I'm super excited to share what I bought with you guys. And now I'm just headed to my friend's house so that I can return the books that I have that we swapped, and she can give me some other books. So yeah, I'm excited. So you guys, I've had a day today. My day has consisted of waking up early and going to Pilates. I also took a quick trip to the bookstore because I felt like after I did my current TBR, I felt like I needed more like relevant books. I'm not sure why. And I enjoyed some time in the coffee shop since it started raining a bit. And that was fun because I just kind of got to organize myself. However, I will show you guys those books. Those will be added to my current physical TBR as well. So on top of everything else that I showed you in the past video that you can watch, these will be added there as well. So the books that I got at the bookstore are right here. So the first book I got is actually Anxious People by Frederick Backman. I've heard amazing things about this book. I think it's also a Netflix series. It says it right there. I have not seen the series. I have not read the book. I've heard great things about the book though. This is the first book of the series, and it's Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I just love this cover. Like, are you guys seeing this? This book is part of a series. I believe it's Once Upon a Broken Heart, and then The Ballad of Never After, and then I believe a new one is coming out, which is A Curse for True Love. It is like fantasy, and I'm not really like a big fantasy girly, TBH, but I'm kind of excited to just get into this book and really just like see what the hype is about and see like if it's actually as good as people rate it. I believe this might be like my first fantasy purchase. I'm not sure, but I'm just excited. The Once Upon a Broken Heart, we love that. The next book that I got is actually Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I'm excited to get this book because obviously it was on sale, but not only because of that, but because I've heard great things about Abby Jimenez, and I know that the first book is Part of Your World, and I'm not sure if they interconnect or not. I'm gonna have to do further research on that because I'm not really sure. However, I've heard her stories are great, so I'm excited to just get into it and maybe even find like my another new favorite author. The next book that I got was actually part of the 50% deal, and it is One of Us is Next by Karen McManus, and this is actually the second book to the One of Us is Lying series. I love the first book and I was like, I need to get the other two. I'm just not sure at what point will I get them. And when I saw that it was part of like the 50% off deal, I was like, girl, what are you waiting for? I was thankfully able to find it for 50% off, and now I have the two books, part of the series, and I'm just excited to read it. I don't know what to expect. Again, this is young adult mystery, cozy murder mystery kind of vibes, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I found this book that I've been wanting ever since he actually announced it, which was probably like earlier this year. Everywhere that I would see this book, it was expensive. And lo and behold, I walk into Barnes & Noble, just strolling, you know, grab all the books I need to grab. And then I find this section where they have like 50% off and they have all these red balloons on the shelves. And I was like, let me see what they have here. I found it. It's an autographed copy. We love that. We want to see his signature? Okay, say less. I'll show you his signature. Oh. So I actually love Jay Shetty. When I tell you that I love his writing, super digestible. He puts like little drawings in his books and like little diagrams just to show you like visuals of what he's talking about. I just think it's perfect. I'm so excited to read 8 Rules of Love. And like I said, it's an autographed copy, so your girl got it. We have The Silent Patient, which I've been dying to read this book. Like, this has been on my list since the book came out, and my friend was like, girl, you're gonna love this book. And I was like, girl, like, I'm so excited to read it. And like, I still feel the same way. I have never wanted to read a book so bad in my life. This is that book. Lucy Foley, The Paris Apartment. This book, I feel like I've heard good things about it. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Sister who goes in search of her missing brother, and she starts like asking questions and investigating the people who live in his same building, and then it just becomes like this really like weird thing where people are like keeping secrets and like we don't know what's going on and blah 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 blah. Point is, mystery thriller by Lucy Foley. Chasing the Boogeyman. This book is actually, I believe, based on a true story, if I'm not mistaken. And my friend was like, I think you'll like it because it's based off of like true crime and like something that actually happened. This is a Halloween read. This is like mid-October, close to Halloween read, you know what I'm saying? The last book that I have is actually Final Girls by Riley Sager, and this book is a little bit thick. Like, she got a lot of pages. However, I've heard good things about this book and I'm just kind of excited to get into it. I'm excited to have more fall reads at my disposal, because when I did go to Barnes, like, if you guys notice, they're very like, I have like one rom-com or like 2 rom-coms. No, I have 1 rom-com, 1 kind of like fantasy romance book. Well, anyway, you guys, I'm just excited to get started on all these books, and I'm just ready to kind of like enjoy them, review them, update my stuff on Goodreads, and just kind of let you guys know my opinions on all these books. So stay tuned for my fall winter TBR video. It will probably be out sometime at the end of August, beginning of September. And I'm just really excited to kind of like get into the fall mood. I already have all my candles. I have the books that I need, the ammunition that I need. You guys, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for coming through this journey with me. I promise that I'm gonna post more videos of me reading, but in the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram at @MurielAlmeida_X. And you can just like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel whenever you feel that it's necessary. In the meantime, I'll be reading. Bye!